Hi, this is 𝕯𝖃 𝓚. Welcome to the Dark Times server. Unfortunately, I have to tell you a few things. I've actually recording this later. My Windows reset. It rebooted against my will, and I was telling it not to reboot, to restart, and so it didn't record anything from the microphone. It only recorded from the game, so you can hear the game. But I'm talking about this. Okay, I'm in a location. I guess this location is Gondor. I don't remember the whole episode. I'll try to walk you through it. Let's see what the florist wants. I had a lot of great deals. Not all of them were great deals, but I went to that location to mine out the white Gondor rock, and you can see I've got some. Well, actually, they're in the pouches. You can see I got extra pouches. And you can also see I got a lot of stuff, lots of ingots and stuff on the right side. And the reason for that is because I've cleaned out the entire town. But I'm using that town to get the rock instead. I also had a saddle, you can see the saddle there too. There's the pouches I'm pointing at, showing you I got 6 pouches from that whole experience. Now there's a horse in the area somewhere. There's a beacon. I was looking at... There's like several beacons in the town. And I lit one of them. And me just looking around the town. Anyway, I was really upset about this. I mean, I really expect to be able to have a proper experience, and Windows resets and then it just reset everything. The microphone did not work. And the funny thing is the microphone should be working right now. At least... I'm now recording this using my editing software, so that's different. But I can't do that every time. That would be stupid. So I gotta look into that. Farmer. You can hire a farmer. That's great. Hey, look. You can hire a farmer. I might do that. I don't know yet. Might do that when I actually get around to having farmers and stuff. I'm gonna try to keep a positive alignment with Gondor. You can see it's up to 2 right now. There's the horse, by the way. That's the only horse in the town. It's a 1-horse town! You see, it's got a low speed, though, and so I didn't want to tame it. Despite having a saddle. And I got like 3 or 4 saddles back home. There's no horses on that island, so I have to tame more horses. This is the episode where I get really upset about the horses. The horse situation. We'll get to that in a minute. Me looking around. I was trying to find a place. There's a place in town where it shows that part of the town was generated from the old version and part of it from a newer version, and it's got a hole in the wall of one of the buildings, and never mind. Oh wait, that's a different door. And they're like, oh, there's 2 doors. What's the name of the town? Something like Sunmen or something? I want to banner it up, but there's really no point in bannering it up because I've already taken everything from it. Here we are, Sunmen. The Sunmen are here to destroy us all! Well, the rain will take care of that! That was not planned. I don't remember anything that happened in this episode. Except me dealing with horses later on. See, look at that. That stairs was all wrong. It should have been thicker. I hadn't been up there. Oh, I didn't. I'm just seeing. Oh, there's a ladder over there. I didn't see that either. You see, well, I don't remember what I was talking about. Whatever it was, it might have been important, and now I don't remember because, hey, don't have an audio file. That's a thought. There might be a look. 35 Gondor rock. I'm like, oh, I want to get some points with Gondor. I've got some extra rock. All right, I'll give them. But it's like 35 is a bit much. I probably shouldn't have done this. But I can come back and get more. So, ta-da! I think I needed it more for my base than I did for the money. But it's worth it for at least one quest to aid in things a little bit. Eventually, I'll get to hire those dorks. Here I am looking at the cobble saying, this cobble is stupid, it's ruining everything. And I'm noticing there's dirt areas and there's different height areas and everything, and it's like they're making the towns like that. The one 𝕚𝖨𝖏, I had 𝕚𝖨𝖏, whatever it was he was asking for, but it was in my pouch. Defeat 29 Southrons! More quests. 34 spawn of 74 rock, and I'm like, no. Too much. Too much to ask for. I'm showing you some of the stuff I got. Helmets and whatnot. It's a lot of junk. Tons of armor, tons of iron axes and such like. And there's that. That was no good. I think that's pretty much all I had to say. I'm really upset about the whole microphone thing. Really am upset. Because I don't know if it's going to work when I start recording it later on, when I do another recording later today. Wait, was that guy was on top of that, I didn't notice there was a guy on top of that lamppost. Wow, that was weird. Yeah. What was I talking about? I don't know. I guess I'm talking about leaving. We're almost at the end of this clip. There's really not much to show. So I'm like, we'll be right back after I've done something. Whatever it is. I don't know what it is. Here we are back at base. I'm showing what I've done. I've done the base. No. Working on the tower. There's the tower wall. Some of the tower walls have been worked out. I've done some stairs. One of the stairs needs to be widened so I can fit a horse through it. Beyond that, though, it's not important. Just me basically working out what the area is going to be like. Hear me going down the stairs. You can see it's not wide enough. I bannered up the center. And I've got Beardos. That's the name of the fellowship. Unfortunately, there's only one other dwarven group. And he's bad guy dwarf, so I don't know whether I want him to join. Maybe I could get somebody else to become an honorary Beardo. Not sure. There's the other banner. I have 2 banners. That's it. The other banner isn't protecting an area that I really want protected, so I'm probably going to move it. I got to protect all the edge stuff, but not the stuff in the center. Here I am going down one of the long tunnels. All the tunnels were completed in the sense of you can now walk all the way down them. But I haven't finished, you know, making the tunnels what they're supposed to become. It's 220 blocks. And this was me making calculations showing that I'm going to need a lot. And I'm like, what's this? And this was me pillaring up when there was a leak and the water came through and I had to pillar up. Or something like that. Here I am arriving at one of the tower locations. And there's a tower on the left. I mean, on the left there's stairs, and the right had stairs, but I took them down. And the idea that they went up to this corner and went around like that. I thought that was pretty cool until I realized I had to have a path right there going down another thing. So I'm like, well, we can't have it there, so we'll put it in the center. There's one of the paths being started going to the other towers. And so I said, we'll have stairs here instead. And I guess that's okay. But then it goes to almost at the center, so I'm not so sure. But I haven't worked out what the tower's inside is going to be like. I've got it to be a little bit squarish for my tastes. Have the doorway in the middle like that. It's going to look pretty cool, I think. But then I'm probably wrong. Out there you can see a sapling. That's where I was growing because I didn't want to go all the way back, just for, because nothing's going to grow over there back in the center of the base if I'm over here all the time. And I'm gonna have Gondor brick for the floor, I think. But is it gonna be white Gondor or black Gondor? I don't know. Then Hammett joined, and I got to say hi. It was morning, yes. I must have been saying something really witty or something. I don't want you on. I want to record. I'm busy recording. He starts asking questions and I have to answer them. I've noticed some of the new members of Dark Times, they'll talk and they spend so much time to type, and then they're typing, they're going very slowly about it, and then having a conversation. It's like, you guys should you guys should go on Discord and just talk to each other, really. That's what would make sense to me. I live in us. It sounds like a hive mind mentality. We all live in us. Anyway, I'm going on at this point. Yes, I live in the U.S. and I'm going on about how I had calculated how many banners and blocks of gold I would need, and it was something like 49 or 50 or something. But if I just do the edges, it should be a little bit better. But yeah, that's a problem. Working on it? No. Yes, of course I'm working on it. I've only got, and here's all the stuff I've been putting in these chests. The chests are put out here because I don't want to have to keep going all the way back just to put stuff away. I saved a lot of time that way. There's an oddment collector. Where was the oddment collector? Here I am back at the center showing how things are at the center. I think I'm preparing. I've got some extra books. Oh, here's this thing. Look at this. 𝕯𝖃 and 𝓚 wrote the same thing. The book has different authors. And to show that it was the same book, I've served as steward as chief librarian for many years. Da, 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 da. And then look at the other book. Same thing. So I said basically there's plagiarism going on. And it must be a bug. They should have like a specific name for particular. And 𝓚. There's 𝓚 actually wrote a book. So these are extra books and I'm putting them away amongst my library. There's my library. Tons and tons of books. This is more than last season. Because the books were only introduced somewhat towards the end of this season anyway. I kind of wanted to keep both copies of On the Wild Men, but there's no point. So I put this with these other books. And later I'm going to make a library of free books. I'm going to put it at 𝕚𝖃. I think 𝕚𝖃 is a great place to go automatically. It's not 00, but it's near 00. So it's a nice place to go to, and it's near the factory if you ever wanted to visit this. Here I am talking about how I'm doing with this. I need to dig all that clay out so that I can fill up that area. That's a season 1 problem. And here I am going about this area. This is the area that's going to be for the crops, but I have a problem with it because I haven't dug out far enough to the left, and the right side has to be dug out at a certain point. There's going to be other things there, and I haven't worked all that out yet. And there's a whole bunch of lava, and I need to clear a lot of that lava out. Now, on camera, I didn't do it, but I found 11 buckets. I found 11 buckets somewhere, and I cleared out 11 of it. So yeah, we're very slowly getting that. But I'm going to have to dig down there and showing what these columns are going to be like. And showing what they are like in here. 5 high columns, and the second one is a carved bit. I think that looks pretty good, but yeah, I'm not 100% sure. And then, oh, I'm talking about the stairs and regular right there. That looks pretty good, actually. It's very reminiscent of the cube. So it's something that's in my style, I suppose. There's more of it like that. And there's going to be my main layer. It's going to go down to areas where I dig out for mines, if I want to have any mines for anything other than mithril. The end. Now I'm talking about, I think I'm talking about, I'm ready to go, I'm getting ready to go. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There's some ore. I don't think I've put away what I have in those pouches, though. I'm pretty sure I've still got stuff in those pouches. Maybe not. I don't remember. But I'm preparing to go because I'm really upset at this point in time at what had happened to me. I made more areas. I made more pens, so I kill that deer. I'm going to put horses. I'm going to move all of my horses out into the other ones. That spotted horse looks very familiar. That's not the horse I said I wasn't going to get, was it? Forgot. But I'm basically saying I'm going to move them into the other pens. I think I do that. And then I'm also saying, and I've discovered that thanks to Smile, I find out that I've still got horses at 𝕚 Morgul, and so I'm going to go to 𝕚 Morgul. Yes, you heard me right, and get the horses. There's 2 horses at 𝕚 Morgul, but I had 3. That's because Smile took one of my horses. There you go. And then I'm like, nah, just jump over these fences. Which, of course, these horses can do. But they won't jump willingly if you're not on them, so that's why they're stuck inside. That's good. And that gives me 2 more pens to put my other 2 horses, which I then get. But am I going to get them? Can he get them from 𝕚 Morgul? I wish I knew what I said now. I'm talking about something. I'm talking probably about how upset I am at Smile for stealing my horse, and now that we're not entirely on the same side, it's more difficult for me to get it back. And do I get it back? Here we are at... We're heading towards Dunland, I think. No, this isn't Dunland. This is the... This is the part... You got the 𝕚𝖊𝖃, and you got the thing beyond 𝕚𝖊𝖃. That's the thing. Crossroads of something something. And look at that tall tree. That is a ridiculously tall tree. It's like one of those wire brushes used to clean pipes. It's the pipe of the jolly green giant. Oh, and I forgot. I have to fight orcs. Cue some very loud music. I seem to be more interested in running away from the orcs. I don't know if I want to get into a huge series of protracted battles, and I can quite understand. I'm trying to get to 𝕚 Morgul. What was the crossroads called? Crossroads of the Fallen King or something? By Fallen King, I suppose they mean Isildur? I'm rather confused. Oh, I just watched Lord of the Rings The Two Towers extended version, and I'm looking at the credits for no reason, and Denethor, who's in the extended version, is credited as being played by John Noggle. I love that. Never saw that mistake before. I am sure that I said something. I was talking at this point. I really am upset about my microphone. I know it works now because I'm seeing... Maybe we could do a montage, except we got battles. I can see that my sword is about to start glowing blue in a minute. Oh, what's a beacon? They just saw a beacon there for a second. What's a beacon of Gondor doing that way towards beyond where they were recapturing areas? Why did they do that? I looked and that said Gorgor and didn't recognize the name Gorgoroth. I thought Gorgoroth had an extra R in it. It's so weird to be giving commentary after the fact. Don't do it very often. I recommend you always test your microphone when you're updating Windows, if they're going to do stuff like that to you. I don't even know what happened or whether this works even now. I was testing it thoroughly, but I don't know if I made a recording. If it turns out that this doesn't record, I'm going to be really upset. Now, the thing is, I could have taken a horse with me, gotten there faster, and then I could have just used my 2 leads, which you can see in my hotbar, on both of those horses. So I wasn't really looking at it right. I think I just wanted to walk through the area, see if I could fight these guys. Not fighting those guys, I'm walking around them. And I'm like, it's only one guy, why didn't I fight him? Because I didn't want the episode to be an hour and a half, I think. That's how it goes. Okay, I just checked I just checked, and yes, I am recording, and it does work properly. Okay. I'm really upset at Microsoft for forcing my computer to update without my permission to a version that I had not given my permission for, and I even had disabled Windows Update. And it restarted, and it ruined... I could have been uploading something. I could have been running something else. I am really upset about this. I mean, Windows... I mean, this is my computer. I don't care if Windows belongs to me, or according to their EULA or whatever. That stuff is meaningless as far as I'm concerned. I may not be... I mean, they have absolutely no right to take command of my computer like that. Just absolutely none. I had to reset a whole bunch of things. I've got... Notepad doesn't work anymore properly. It goes all the way to the left margin of the window, and it looks terrible. There's me not finding a capstone for an underground thing in that thing. Boy, was I upset. And I've had to change like 25 or 30 different things on my computer. I had to figure out how to fix all of the problems with File Explorer that I had fixed all in the past, and I had to fix them again. Even Firefox doesn't work properly, and now they're going to update Firefox pretty soon, so that I've got a bunch of legacy add-ons that aren't going to work anymore. So I'm not going to have the really good scroll bars that are visible. I have to go back to the regular Windows ones, and I can't see them. And now the bookmarks, whenever I hover over a bookmark, I can't see what I'm hovering over because it's the same color as the background. So I don't know. It's hard to tell what I'm hovering over because I can't tell the difference. So here I am in the Morgul Vale, and I have to avoid those plants, those bright green plants, as well as orcs. And there it is right there. There's 𝕚 Morgul. And then I'm going on about the blackness. It's nice to have white plants and green plants, and there's also black plants. And the black plants are because of MC Edit. And I really don't know how to fix that. And here I am. I didn't touch one, but there I am going crazy anyway. Shakes head. Getting attacked. Can he get through into 𝕚 Morgul without getting killed? So I'm like, oh good, all those plants that I'd put up there were all removed. Looks great. And then, oh no, there's orcs right there. There's 5 of them and 3 of them. So I'm like, quick, go this way. I'll go through alternate entrance. And then, what? It wouldn't let me open the door? So it's like, okay, well I could get in. Oh, there's my dog. So, okay, dog. Notice the dog moved even though he was supposed to stay sitting. He was just so happy to see me. It had been so long since I saw him last. But I hadn't actually told him to get up. So he just chases after me a little bit. It's like, stop that. I go into the treasure room. Lots of treasure chests, but they're all empty. And all the ones that had anything have been destroyed. See? Empty. I really needed a lot of those. Oh, I didn't look at the weapon rack right there. And so I'm like, no, I'm here not just for horses. I'm like, the dog isn't following me. The armor stands. I said I'm going to take all the armor stands. I'm not taking anything important, like, for example, like any of the mithril or gold or silver. And I'm not taking any of the coins or anything else from last season. But I think armor stands is okay to take a bunch of. Of course, there's the question of where we're going to store it. And I'm just going to store it right now in pouches. It's just a matter of I wanted to take less time. I didn't want to have to spend all day, mining out endless amounts of wood just to make these. Gotta waste some stone too, I think. I've forgotten. You see, if I'm used to playing the game, doing the commentary while I'm playing the game. And so I would say, okay, well, quick, press E, and then let's look up the recipe for armor stand and see if it's pressure plate or if it's something else. Or if you don't remember, you can't really know that. Are we ready? Yes. So can I go out the other door? That's the next question. By now I'm like, that dog must really be wondering where. So I'm going down and I'm thinking, let's go and get some food, see what they have for a food situation, or if I have to destroy something. And then, oh wait, there's orcs right there. So I'm like, all right, let's start fighting them. And then I'm like, nah, because the more time I spend there, the more likely I am to get ambushed. So I'm like, forget it, just go out there. I don't want to waste any more points having to fight orcs, or use more points fighting orcs. Dog is gone. What happened to the dog? Horsey and other horses. So they are still around. Not that there was any doubt about that. And so take one, attach to other one, and then go bye-bye. Here I am in... after I brought the other horses back. Now we're heading to Dunland. Whereby somewhere around where I'm pointing, not sure where, just north of South Dunland, or south of North Dunland, is Smile's base. He's got two bases, as you know, and he goes back and forth between them, and this is one of two. But where is it? So I have to first get into Dunland so that I can FT to South Dunland, something like that. And so there then follows... Well, we might as well just do as a montage, really, because I don't have anything to say now. At this point, I'm saying something role-playing about how great Smile was and how classic his endeavors and how I would have been willing to lend him a horse the previous season, but now things have changed and I want that horse back. It's not about the simpleness of it. I mean, it's only a horse. I can get more horses. It's about that he stole my horse. And that horse meant a lot to me. I even went by those bushes that contained red berries. What's the red one? Cranberries? I forgot. I am determined to get there. And it's a tough thing. So we might as well proceed with a montage at this point, as it's been 28 minutes into the video. And I can see that now because I'm recording it while I'm looking at the timer. So time for the montage. This was a bit of a surprise. Seeing somebody set something on fire outside. Hearth block. But it's like, it almost looked like a cross-shaped cross being burned. I think I've stumbled into the Ku Klux Klan. They just seem like normal people, really, apart from that sort of thing. Some leather. Look at that. Throw it out, pick it up, it goes straight into the pouch. That was brilliant. I should just do that more often. Horse was kind of spooked about the fire. They really should make it in Minecraft so that horses get a little more spooked about fire. But it'll only happen in the latest version that they'll do that. So it's up to the mod makers to do it for the earlier versions. There is too much weight on Mevins' shoulders. Lots of dogs here. Yeah, I'm having trouble. I've made it to South Dunland, and I'm trying to get just past the. Oh, we'll see in a second. Beginnings of the mountain range. I had to get around the edges of the mountains, and this is the tough part, which is why. Which is why why Smile BC did that. Why he put his base there is to make it difficult to get at. But if you've already got the waypoint there, that's no problem. Well, all my waypoints were reset, as was everybody's actually. We all got an equal footing, or something like that. Getting around the mountain was a little tougher, but it's not impossible. It's these sort of areas like this that's the tough thing. The mountains. The sins of the mountain. Start over. No, but the mountain was, well, the sin that it has, basically, is it goes around and it makes it, gives you this white foggy mist so you can't see anything. Yes, definitely something wrong with my microphone at that point in time. It seems okay now. At least it's registering on my capture setup. I'm gonna have to listen to it though, just to make sure. Otherwise, it's like, what if there's something wrong with the microphone? I have to get a new one. I've only got one new one. I've only got one new microphone after this one headset, and then I have to buy more. I know. It's a good investment if you can get a nice cheap set of microphones. It's a lot better than having to replace an expensive one every few years. And I'm like, do I want to go in there? And then I'm like, no, I don't want to go in there. Actually, I was thinking that this area might have been Smile's. Smile might have had something going on around here. But since I could open up that door, that it was clearly not his. Oh, there's something going on over there. More burning. And oh, I caught a bluebell. What was that doing there? Get rid of it. How did it fall down? Sometimes terrain generates and then falls off because it generated in the wrong place. It says here they are. It's like some kind of crazy cult. Ooga doga, ooga doga, ooga, we set ourselves on fire. No, not anymore, you won't. Except that log was burning. I didn't set that up. Oh, look, more of those. And I'm like, oh, do I want them? Nope, go right past them, too. I'm not mucking about. Besides, I probably had enough cranberry. Or whatever berry. Frankenberry. It's weird. Oh, look, it's right there. The benefits of having a map from the previous season handy. Of course, there was a problem there. I've been thinking about switching to a new mini-map that allows so you can see all the things in the map, including the Middle-earth mobs. Because I've seen one of the other members had it, but But I'm so used to Journey Map. I like Journey Map a lot more than 𝕯𝖏𝖗's map. Or whatever his map that he was using was. I hope it's 𝕯𝖏𝖗's because that's the one I want to use. It is hard to traverse any area that has lots of trees in it by a horse. Very, very annoying. Could be worse, I suppose. Almost there. I really like this terrain. I'm really upset that I haven't been using the shaders. There it is. But the shaders would improve it, but I think it looks pretty good now, actually. I'm thinking of maybe occasionally using shaders for special events, but really I want the game to be playable, and the game is much more playable if I can run around in it, and there's torch problems and stuff with the lighting, and here we go! It won't let me in! Let me in, Smile, for you have something that belongs to me. Let me in, I say! Alright. If you won't let me in, I'll find a way to get in myself. Hahaha. Nope, not quite. There we go. It can only be done once. For Smile will probably find a way to fix it so that I can't get over that wall anymore. Where is it? Where is my horse that you have taken from me and not returned? Not there. I don't want that stuff. I might not be able to take it anyway. Everything is really well bannered off. I am not bothered by that. Perhaps he has put the horse over here. Where are you? What have you done with... Oh, no. More berries. Blueberry as opposed to Frankenberry. This is a terrible thing, and oh, I've almost fallen into that hole. Could the horse have been put down that hole? No. On the left is not a barn, is it? It looks like it might be a barn, but it is in fact not a barn. It is just his house. Over there is an open area, an open enclosed building, but that too did not have a horse. Let us go then to the back of the area. Or perhaps it shall be found there. Yep, don't see him. Wait, what has he done? What has he done and what? Ah! Well, that was nasty. Wanted to put that around the grave. I wonder why. Was there some sinister purpose in doing so, or did he really not want people to pay their respects to those who have died in his service? Perhaps I shouldn't have said that. So, he has taken the horse with him on some unknown journey, perhaps to his other land, to his other city. Perhaps he has done some other thing. Perhaps he just simply logged off while on the horse, which is really annoying. I want my horse back! I remember him building that in a video. I keep worrying that there's pistons going to pull that stuff out. I don't want his stuff, but I'm looking around to see that it is well bannered. But I need the horse! One last look around to be absolutely sure that I did not see a horse. Or that I did not see some other place I could go. And that is it. I shall have to leave. You mark my words. I will find a way to revenge myself on the horse thievery that has taken place. But I also guarantee to you that you shall suffer for the things that you have done to other people that are much worse than mere horse stealing, which is meaningless. I could just get horses anywhere. Even the horse armor which has been lost would also be easy to replace. even now, when I do not yet have much. Well, maybe I wouldn't be able to make the gold armor, but that's at the point. So that's me giving up and me saying, we'll see you next time. And remember, kids, always double check your microphones.